Becoming your dream, the journey to the top. My goal tonight is to help maybe 3 people on this call to be able to identify what it actually takes to be at the top, and most importantly, what they have to do, how the journey is going to be able to reach the top. It's not everybody that is meant to be on the top. It's not everybody that can be on the top. But maybe there are 3 people on this call tonight who can associate themselves with the message, and they will be able to achieve their dreams, maybe in 10 years, in 20 years, or whatever it is. But the goal is to provide you with some blueprints so you can know how to achieve your dream. So let's start off the discussion with a question. And my question is, what is your dream? Listen to me carefully. I am not here talking about something that you have seen. I'm not telling you about something that your mother has told you. I respect that. I'm not here to share with you about something that someone else tells you that you have to achieve. I am here to tell you about your dream. So my question is, what is your dream? Like, what do you want your life to be? When you sit down as an individual and you put pen on paper and you truly look into yourself, your God-given talent, what you love, what you aspire, what really matters to you in life, what do you think is your dream? This question is very important because we are going to be trying as much as possible to walk you through the journey on what it takes, wherever you are, whoever you are, to take that dream and make it to the top. There are 3 people whose story will be an impressive story this evening, and that is Dr. Mensa Otabil, Oprah Winfrey, and then LeBron James. These people are masters in their field, but these 3 people also have a certain story, a certain big upbringing or background that sometimes you wonder if you can find yourself in their shoes. Dr. Mensa Otabil's parents died at a tender age in 1 year. So in a single year, back to back, he lost the mom, lost the dad, just below 15 years of age. Oprah Winfrey had a terrible upbringing. Below 15, she was pregnant and lost this child and had a horrible upbringing. LeBron James' father was an ex-convict and had a very horrible upbringing. But all of these people, they did not allow the experiences that they had at age of below 15 years to stop them from becoming what they are today, to stop them to becoming the people that they are today. Dr. Mensa Otabil, Oprah Winfrey, LeBron James. Unless you are living under a rock somewhere, these people are masters in their industries, in their sectors, and are masters in the world. The question we then have to ask ourselves is, what do these people have in common that we can pick? The first thing is ultimately what I mentioned. That is, they are all masters. Listen to me. The world is looking for masters. Whatever your dream is, maybe you want to be a scientist, a publicist, whatever, a journalist, an accountant, an auditor, whatever it is you want to be, you need to start right from day one that I want to be the best of the best. I want to be a master in my industry. Listen to me. The world is not looking for the second place, the third place. The world is not looking for the 5th position. The world is looking for the person who is on the top. So whatever your dream is, right from the word go, you need to understand and tell yourself, I want to be a master. Why is this important? Because that then means that these people have become the standard. The world is looking for a benchmark. The world wants a benchmark. So if you are number 5, nobody sees you. If you are number 3, nobody sees you. If you are number 10, nobody sees you. If you are way below the pyramid, nobody sees you. But these people are the standard. Because of this, they have become role models. People look up to them. People see their life and they are like, if Dr. Mensa Otabil losing his parents below 15 years, if Oprah Winfrey with a horrible upbringing, becoming pregnant at 14, losing the child, if LeBron James, a father is an ex-convict but never gave up, and today all of these people are where they are, then I can also become. So they have become role models. But not only that, these people think and act differently. Listen to me. If you want to be at the top, the first thing you must understand is that you need to think and act differently. You cannot be like everyone else. The world wants to follow people with growth mindset. And we're going to be expanding on this as we proceed in the presentation. But you need to act and think differently. These people I shared with you, Dr. Mensa Otabil, Oprah Winfrey, LeBron James, these successful people think and act differently. That is why they belong in a certain class. But also, these people are living their dreams. Yeah, they are living their dreams. You see, the world is like a blank canvas. Whatever you want, you can paint it. So that is why I asked you from the beginning, what is your dream? Yes, whatever it is that you can dream, you can have it. But I'm going to tell you, that is why I said also in the beginning, people have dreams, but not everybody can actually live their dream. And I'm going to tell you why that is the case. But these people are living their dreams. And the sixth thing, which they have in common, is they are famous, they are wealthy, and they are a blessing to the world. These are the things that we can see common with these people. They are famous, they are wealthy, and they are a blessing to the world. They are a blessing to their generation. Now tell me, everybody here, you are looking for these things. Tell me, the reason you are attending school, working hard, hustling, doing all of these things is because you want to become a master. It's because you want to become wealthy. It's because you want to become famous. It's because you want to be the benchmark. It's because you want to be recognized. You want to be awarded. Everyone wants this. But the question we then have to ask ourselves is, what does it take? How do you get it? If everyone wants this, how do we actually get it? Primarily, it's about your mindset. Whatever dream you have, whatever aspirations you have, to achieve it, it will rise and fall on your mindset. Why? Because your mindset determines your attitude, and your attitude determines the outcome of your life. The way a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. So whatever dream you have, if you are going to achieve that dream, it is going to rise and fall on your mindset. Your mindset about life, your mindset about learning, your mindset about mentorship, your mindset about hard work, your mindset about collaboration, your mindset about networking. What is your mindset? That will either make you achieve your dreams or make you never, ever reach that destination. So the question we then have to ask ourselves is, okay, let's go into the life of greatness and let's ask ourselves, what are the mindsets of great people? Because if we have to be at the top, if we want to be on top of that pyramid, we want to be the 10% in our industry or the 1% in our industry, which should be your goal, what should be our mindset? The first thing is, you got to think long term. Listen to me. The road to the top is not going to be happening tomorrow. You have to think long term. And all of these people, they think long term. Today, you see the ministry of Dr. Mensa Otabil. And so you are like, yeah, I want to be like Dr. Mensa Otabil. That is 40 years in the making. You see Oprah Winfrey, a billionaire, media mogul, producing movies. That is 40 years in the making. You see LeBron James, a billionaire, top of his game. That is 20 years and over in the making. The dream that you have will not happen tomorrow. Yes, I know you believe in God. Yes, I know you believe you serve a God of miracles. But you have to be real. Whatever dream you have will not happen tomorrow. Minimum, it will take you a decade. For some of you, what you want to achieve, where you want to be, you will get there in 20 years. So the first thing you need to understand is to be able to think long term. Thinking long term means that you would also have to choose skills over pay. Stay with me. At the beginning of your career, as you are starting the journey, you need to choose skills over pay. We live in a generation where everybody wants to be paid. I see people graduated, finished their national service, and they are like, oh, if I'm going to get a job, the job should be able to pay me whatever, 5,000 Ghana cedi. If not, I'm not working. If it is not 3,000 Ghana cedi, I'm not working. And I'm like, really? Are you serious right now? What the heck do you have? What are you bringing to the table? What is your qualification? What have you built? What experience do you have? At the beginning of your career, to go to the top, you want to expose yourself to experiences. Why is this important? Because great people understand that the skill they acquire through exposure of experiences will pay them later. I worked my last place of work for over 3 years to 4 years. I wasn't compensated properly. I wasn't rewarded properly. The one thing that broke me was that I went to my boss's office and I was like, hey, I've been working for some time now and, you guys are not giving me any substantial money, but you have some money available and you are owing me some money. Can you pay me the money? Now, the man looks at me in the eye. Now, he said it jokingly. He looks at me in the eye and he told me, yeah, we received some money though, but I'm going to buy land with my wife. And I'm like, wow. You have a son who is older than me. I have worked. You're supposed to pay me. But you are taking the money to go buy land. So later on, he will find something and they will give me something. As I said, he was joking. I was like, what the heck am I doing here? But that 3.5 years is what prepared me to where I am today. Because that 3.5 years gave me exposure to teach, exposure to put together materials, exposure. So within that 3.5 years, I have packed over 10 manuscripts, close to 10 manuscripts, partly completed on various subjects. Put together materials because I've been teaching, I've been solving questions, I've been having discussion with my students. So although I wasn't paid well, because sometimes I have to walk from home to the workplace, and I have to teach a lot of the time with empty stomach, that skill has positioned me to where I am today. The road to the top will require you to make these kind of sacrifices. And I want you to take it. If you will get a place that you will be given opportunity to have experience, if you will get the opportunity to work in a small firm where you won't have a big title, where you don't have to wear suit and tie, where you can't flex to your friends, but you will get the experience that will pay you more in the future. Somebody will say, Nhyira, then how can I fund my life? Stay within your means, and I will come to that in a moment. But greatness requires that you choose skills over money, especially in the beginning of the journey. For this reason, You need to be patient. As I said earlier, this generation is not, like, people are not patient. People want to just come out of school and want to be earning 5,000 cedis. People want to come out of school and be driving Benz. People want to come out of school and be living in their own house using expensive phones. Bro, what have you built? What have you achieved? Who the heck knows you? You need to be patient and delay that gratification. You cannot rush greatness. You cannot. You cannot. You think you can build something in 1 year? No. If you start something, you won't achieve it in a year. That is what links to the first point, thinking long term. Because when you are thinking long term, you will be patient, which means you need to learn to delay gratification. You need to learn, and that is an act I will talk to you about in a moment, self-control. You have to be patient. Yes, all your friends may be flexing. All your friends may be driving nice cars. All your friends may be using a good phone. All your friends may be chilling with their girlfriends and boyfriends. But you need to be able to learn to delay certain gratifications. Because remember, greatness is going to take you a decade or 2 decades for you to get there. So you have to be patient. You need to learn to invest in yourself. Listen, this is where continuous professional development is key. Whatever career path you choose, whatever your dream is, we live in a dynamic environment. The world is consistently changing. So you need to upgrade yourself. You need to stay up to date with the latest things going on. And investing in yourself is the best investment that you can make. I spend thousands of dollars every year on myself, improving my skills. I've been teaching financial reporting over a decade. But every year, I am attending workshops, upgrading my skills, listening and learning, because there are new things coming in. Just last month, I wrote an examination in financial reporting that I have been teaching over a decade. There are some of you reach a plateau in your life and you feel like, yeah, you are big. You feel like, yeah, you know armor. You don't know. You have to learn to invest in yourself because we live in an ever-changing environment. Now, investing in yourself comes in various forms. It could be reading books. It could be podcasts, conferences, workshops, seminars. All of these will bring in the investment that you require so that you can stay on top of your game. Because listen, if you want to be at the top, you have to continuously beat yourself. You have to continuously become the best. If you want to be the benchmark, you want to be the standard, you want to be the role model, you want to be the reference point, consistently, you have to stay on top of your game. That means investment in yourself. So the money that you will use to buy a new iPhone, a new high heel, a new weave-on, a new watch, or a new something, maybe you got to use that money to upgrade yourself. Get a certificate, do an MBA, attend a workshop, attend a seminar somewhere. But one key thing that I will urge every one of us here in achieving our dreams as fast as possible is my final point. You need a mentor. I cannot overemphasize the importance of mentorship in your ability to become successful. Yes, the grace of God is there. The anointing of the Holy Spirit is there. Yes, you are working hard. Yes, you are educated, but you need a mentor. Listen, whatever you want to achieve, whatever you want to build, wherever you are going, someone has been there. Someone has done it. All you need is the blueprint. Somebody to give you the roadmap to know where exactly you are supposed to be. Listen, we are in a world where you can't make try and error. You cannot do matry makwe. You cannot do let me try and see. You need a mentor. Somebody who has been there, has done it. So you want to be a CEO of a multinational company, go look for a CEO of a multinational company. They will show you. Read about them. Read their autobiography. Study their life. Find out how they got to where they are. The kind of certificates they have. The kind of jobs they did to get to where they are. Mentorship. You want to be the best whatever teacher. You want to be the best accountant, the best auditor. Somebody has done it. Study their life. Now, when I say get a mentor here, it doesn't necessarily mean having somebody like, hey, Mr. Dixon, please, can you be my mentor? Hey, Nhyira, can you be my mentor? Or this. No. Sometimes it's just afar. But you are reading their autobiographies. You are reading their books. You are reading their publications. You are watching their life. And you are studying their life. Then you are picking things. Wow, they did this. They went this. They did this. Okay, they went this. Okay, they took this job. They did this job. It is called mentorship. Because listen, whatever you want, someone has done it. I don't care how brilliant you think your idea is. Whatever business you want to build, whatever career path you have, somebody has been on top of the game. Listen, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. There is no time for failing. You have to do it in record time. You need to be able to redeem the time. There are sometimes people see me and they think I am, older than my real age. Because they don't get it, especially our part of the world. Somebody doing what I am doing at the level at which I do it. Especially people get mesmerized about the fact that I have published the books that I have published. Because they know people who have been in the game for a long time, but they don't even have a pamphlet. And they are like, so like how? Like what does it take? Mentorship. Mentorship. Because I learned in the very beginning of my career that, hey, listen, this game, the way to the top as fast as possible is to be an authority. So you need a mentor. The most important thing is that you need a mentor in key areas of your life. So you cannot just go to one person and say, be my mentor, and that person will mentor you in all aspects of your life. No. You need somebody to mentor you in your professional career. You need a mentor for your marriage. You need a mentor for your finances. You need a mentor for your health. You need mentors. You need to have mentors. I call them the board of directors of your life. Every aspect. So one person cannot mentor you in all aspects. I've had people approach me. Oh, Nhyira, I want you to be my mentor. Then I said, mentor you in what? Then they give some answers. I'm like, no. You are drinking something. If you're approaching me to mentor you, it should be something specific. One thing. One thing and one thing only. Boom. That's all. Because you see, this is going to hit hard. 99.9% of the time, your pastor cannot mentor you to be wealthy. I know it's going to sound disrespectful, but it is not. Your pastor cannot mentor you to be wealthy. Your pastor cannot mentor you to build a multinational business. 99.9% of the time, they don't know what business is about. So you cannot take a business advice from your pastor if your pastor does not have that capacity, has not been in any boardroom, or has not mentored any business owner. Again, in our part of the world, it won't sit well with you, but that is the reality. You cannot take a marriage advice from a single man, from somebody who has not been having a successful relationship. You want a marriage advice? Go to somebody who had been married for 10 years, for 15 years, for 20 years. Go speak with them. They will be in a better position to give you advice. But you need a mentor. This is really the root of everything. If you want to get to the top, the mindset of greatness, they have mentors. And so you need board of directors of your life. So you want to go to the top, you got to think long term. You want to go to the top, you want to choose your skills over pay in the beginning of your career. You want to go to the top, you want to make sure that you are patient. Control yourself, control the edge to get excited. You want to go to the top, invest in yourself. The best investment you can make is the investment in yourself. You want to get to the top, please get board of directors for your life. Because these people can speak a word and things will be very easy for you. These people can show you things and boom, it goes. That is the mindset for greatness. But the question we then have to ask ourselves is this. If this is what it takes to be great, is that all there is? No. There is a threat to this thing. Listen, the crown comes with something. The people I showed you, Dr. Mensa Otabil, Oprah Winfrey, LeBron James, and every successful person you know have something about them. So as you are beginning your career, or you are whatever stage of your career, you need to understand these threats in the very beginning before you get excited. Because remember, I told you in the beginning that dream you have may or may not come true. Why? Because of the threats. You may have mentors. You may invest in yourself. You may be somebody who is patient. You may be somebody who is thinking long term. But these threats can make that dream not come to pass. Number one is the price. Listen, there is no free lunch anywhere. That is why there is no traffic on the top. That is why there are only just a few people who are on top of the game, because there is a price. There is a price for the dream that you want to achieve. You would have to give up something for the dream that you want to achieve. The question is, whatever dream that you have, do you know the price of the dream? And do you know whether you can pay it? Because you have to be willing to pay the price required without regret. This is where many people's dream die. Because they look at themselves and they are like, I can't do this. It's too expensive. It's too hard. I don't think I'm cut out for this. Yeah, go and join the other people in the back, continue in your misery, and leave the top for the people who can be there. But there is a price to that dream that you want to achieve. When I started my career, at the very beginning of my life, and I've shared this over and over again, is in an article, The 4 Decisions That Changed My Life. If you have not read it, you can read it on my website, nhyirapremium.com/blogs. The 4 Decisions That Changed My Life. At an early age, I decided that I want to be successful. But I asked myself, successful doing what? I can't go to the army. I can't be a police. I can't be a bodyguard. I can't hawk on the streets. I can't push trucks. But I can be an educator. Okay. Let's bring it to the simple language. I can be a teacher. But not just any teacher. I want to be a global, world-class, top-notch, high-paid teacher. But this was the thing. You know, teachers are the poorest people, quote unquote, around, right? Because, you know, one of the dumbest things we hear is, oh, teachers, dear, your blessing is in heaven. I don't know who came up with that. So the doctors can chill. The politicians, they can enjoy. They can have life. The accountants and auditors, they can chill. But we, the teachers, their blessing is in heaven. So when I go to the mall and I'm shopping, after buying the things, then I tell the shop attendant, oh, my blessing is in heaven. So when I go to heaven, I'll cash it and come and pay. No. So I decided that, hey, listen, I don't want to be an average teacher. I don't want to be there depending on someone to control me. So I want to be the one in front and at the back, writing the process, because I have to influence the process. Okay, so I asked myself, what will it take? Okay. To be the best in the game, I need to be an author. I need to have high emotional intelligence. I must be excellent at my job. I need to be someone who stands out. I need to be able to be an authority, a celebrity in the industry. Because again, I don't want to be paid peanuts. I used to go to people's home and go and sit there, and you see the children, class starts at 9, but a child will wake up at 10, and they will wake up, bath, have breakfast, and come at, so a class that is supposed to be 2 hours, I'm there on time, but I have to spend 5 hours there, all for a misery 500 Ghana cedi or 400 Ghana cedi or 300 Ghana cedi. So I said, I want to be at the top. I want to charge premium prices for my service. I want to control how many people I teach, when I want to teach, and how much I want to charge. So I got to be excellent. I have to be an authority in the industry. I need to have high level of emotional intelligence. But I asked myself the second most important question. What may prevent me from achieving the goal? That is the price. And that means I must not have wrong association. I must be careful of ladies. I must be careful of people around me. Listen to me, guys. When you want to go to the top, when you start getting some small coins, some small exposure, ladies will come your way. Don't be delusional. Ladies, on your way to the top, guys will come your way. Don't be stupid. Because one of the things that brings people's career down, and you have read, if you have read this, many top people in the world, their career have been ruined because of the wrong association, because of having a wrong relationship or something sexually related. So this is where self-control is key. Let me just chip this in. Erection doesn't mean direction. So guys, you gotta be careful. Have high level of self-control. Ladies, don't be stupid. Oh, when I see him, I just love him. Oh, what a man. And get your act together. Because your future can be influenced. A decision you make today, somebody you decide to be with today, can affect you negatively tomorrow. And it is part of the price you pay. So whatever dream you have, it will require you to pay the price. It is important you know the price and ask yourself, am I willing to pay it without regrets? The second thing is you have to stand out. Now, when you start thinking about the price, you have to give up some things. And when you start giving up some things, what happens is that you may become what I call societal outcast. Stay with me. Societal outcast, not because you are not successful, you are doing well, but now people will just be like, why can't you be like everybody else? Kukua, we are all here. Ama, we are all here. Kafui, we are all here. Why do you try to be different? Minieba. Like what? You are learning Ama. Why? The people even brought books. Book killed them. We are all here. We all grew up together. No, you there, you want to do this. Minieba. What are you looking for? Chill some more. Relax some more. What is it? This is the second thing that kills people's dream, and they never achieve anything in life. Because some people cannot walk alone. Listen, the road to the top sometime will require you to be alone. But you have to learn to be alone but not feel lonely. And I'll come back to this in a moment. Because maybe your society, your environment, your family, nobody is thinking on the level you are thinking. Nobody is aspiring on the level you are aspiring. Nobody is trying to build anything big as you want to build. So they will find out and say, you are too different, like you are some way. We can't stand you. But you have to learn to be alone and not feel lonely. You have to learn to be called names and still be okay. But this is something people cannot stand, because people like company. People want to be feel. Oh yeah, oh sister, you are welcome. You see, we are all together. We are all having fun. We are all chilling. Have you died? When we chill small, what will happen? Every day now you are learning. Every day now you are doing this. Every day. Where are we taking this world? Stop this. The fact that all your friends have girlfriends and boyfriends and are chasing girls and are chasing boys does not mean you have to go chase boys or chase girls. The fact that your friends are giving themselves away for money, for survival, for whatever it is, does not mean you have to do it. But if you decide not to do it, you become a lonely wolf. This is why many people never achieve their dreams. The most expensive place in the world is the cemetery, because there you will find dreams that were never achieved. Houses, architectural work, arts works, and great monuments and inventions that never came to pass, because there were people who did not and were afraid of being outcast. I don't know what your dream is, but the road to the top will require you not only to pay the price, but to become lonely. But you have to learn to be alone, but not feel lonely. If you want to go to the top, you got to be willing to stand out and be okay. But you see, paying the price results into becoming a societal outcast. But the third level is what really stops the rest of the people who really want to go to the top. And that is what I call persecution. Listen, I love what Jesus Christ told Peter, and I want you to pay attention carefully here. Jesus Christ was talking to Peter, the disciples and people about the kingdom of heaven. And Peter asked Jesus Christ a question. Peter was like, Jesus, we've left our homes, our brothers, and everything to come follow you. What are we going to get? In other words, we've sacrificed. We've paid the price. We have become societal outcasts. We are different from everybody else for the kingdom of God, for your kingdom, for your task, for your work. Jesus, what are we going to get? And I want you to listen to Jesus' response to Peter. And this is recorded in the book of Mark chapter 10, verse 28 to 30. But he will receive 100 times as much as now in the present age, houses, brothers, and sisters. Now listen, 100 times. If you are willing to go through and pay the price, if you are willing to stay alone and not feel lonely, if you are okay about that and will be willing to pay the price, it will pay off. If you are willing to choose experience over pay right now, you are going to get 100 folds. That is what Jesus is saying. Now, that is about the kingdom of God, but I'm applying it differently because scriptures have different applications. So I'm applying it here to our career, to our life. So you will get 100 folds of whatever you are giving up. But I want you to look at the last part. Along with persecutions. Come on, Jesus. Come on, Jesus. Whatever I've given up, I'm getting 100 folds in this age. But it will come with persecution. Come on, Jesus. How can you do that? Why can't you take away the persecution? No. It's part of the package, my friends. It is part of the package. You want to be at the top, people will fabricate stories about you. You know why? Because losers will always find a way to bring you to their level. People who are not going anywhere will find a way to bring you to their level. And it's part of the package. Sometimes people cannot stand this, and so they give up on their dreams. Sometimes you post something on social media and someone comes, leaves a certain comment, and you're like, what the heck is this? Or someone sends you a DM and you're like, you don't know me from anywhere. There was a time Dixon posted something on LinkedIn, and when I was reading the message, I could literally imagine how Dixon was feeling, because someone had DM him and the person was complaining about the fact that he was not replying the messages on time as he was expecting Dixon to reply. As if Dixon is a LinkedIn assistant sitting down doing nothing and just looking at his phone, waiting that when someone sends a message, then he replies. And I read the message, I could literally imagine, because I've seen dozens of these things. It's called persecution. It's part of the package. It's part of greatness. The people that I've told you about, Dr. Mensa Otabil, Oprah Winfrey, LeBron James, unless you live under the rock, you've heard something about them and you're like, what the heck? Persecution. Listen to me. The road to the top will require persecution. Some people don't even know the price of their vision, of their dreams. So they don't even know what price they are supposed to pay. Some people cannot stand societal outcast. Number 2, we have taken out some people. Number 3, some people cannot stand to be persecuted. Yes, I want the glory. Yes, I want the fame. Yes, I want the success, but I don't want to be persecuted. My sister, then you are not going to build anything successful. Then you are not going to achieve anything, because it is only when you are at the top that people can say something about you. If you are at the bottom like them, they can't find anything to say about you. It's not because they hate you. They are just losers. They are just people who have given up on their dreams. And it's hurting them that you are going and they are not going. And so they will find ways and means to bring you down. You have to know this even before you get excited. Because on this journey to the top, people are going to get you on your nerves. It is for this reason why, number 4, you got to take care of yourself. Listen, you've heard stories of people who have reached the pinnacle of their career, successful, well celebrated, but they have committed suicide. They've taken their life. And you're like, this person makes us laugh. This person has a beautiful life, has a private jet, travels around the world, seems to have a beautiful family. Why did they kill themselves? It's part of the threat. If you can't handle the price, if you can't handle the loneliness, if you can't handle the persecution, if you're not careful, what you want, what you desire will kill you before your time. So my question to you is this: what is your dream? Are you willing to pay the price? Are you willing to be alone but not feel lonely? Are you willing to be persecuted? People will look you in the face and tell you things that you feel like, geez, what the heck did I do to deserve this treatment? But you have to take care of yourself. You need to make sure that your emotions, your mental state, and your spiritual life are in alignment. At the end of the day, it is you. You can pay the price. You can be thinking long term. You can have the experiences. You can be patient. You can invest in yourself. You can have the mentors. But if you don't take care of yourself, if you don't have your mind, your emotions, and your spiritual life in alignment, I can guarantee you, your life will be ruined. I don't want you to commit suicide. I don't want you to die before your time. I don't want you to give up. And this is why many people never get to the top. Because they look at people, they are successful, they have private jet, they seem to have a beautiful family, then they commit suicide. And then we are seeing where they're going. So then I won't even pursue my dream at all. Because, when you reach the top, people will start persecuting you. When you reach the top, look at it. When you know they're going. Please, you got to take care of yourself. You need to prioritize your happiness, your peace of mind. Listen, everything is about you. That is why I asked you, what is your dream? It is not about what your mother told you to be. It is not about what someone told you you have to achieve. It is not about what the media has convinced you that your dream has to be. What is your dream? What do you want to achieve? It has to be your dream. Because if it is not, you will get to the top and your emotions, your mental state, your spiritual life will be in misalignment. You will not have peace of mind, although everybody is clapping for you. Just an aside, I have like 8 pillows on my bed. 8 pillows. Let me tell you why I got there. Prior to making some money, when I was broke, very, very broke, now I'm brokey, but when I was broke, I watch real estate videos, watch movies, and one of the things I see all the time is, people, like when I see the bed, they have a lot of pillows on the bed. So I'm like, wow, what's a nice thing it will be like. So when I got to a point where I could afford a nice bed, I got 8 pillows. Nice. How many of the pillows do I sleep on? 1. So what is the remaining pillows doing? Now, that dream, that aspiration of getting a good bed and 8 pillows on the bed was not my dream. It's not even the right thing to aspire for. But I was influenced by my exposure, the videos I was watching, the movies I was watching. But 8, you sleep on 1 every night. Peace of mind is the key thing you have to go after. Everything you want to achieve, you have to ask yourself, does it really make me happy? Don't sacrifice your peace of mind for anything in the world. Yesterday, I shared a video which is also from the book of Mark, chapter 8, verse 36 to 38, about what shall it profit a man when he gains the whole world and loses his soul? And many people on their way to the top, trying to achieve success, are giving up their peace of mind. They are giving up their souls. So you are driving a nice car, you are living in a good home, you are having the best things of life, but deep down, you are not happy. That is slavery. That is prison. Yes, think long term. Yes, invest in yourself. Yes, get a mentor. Yes, be patient. Yes, choose experience over skills. But the question I want you to take away here is, what is the price of the vision that you have? What is the price of the dream? Can you pay it? Are you willing to be an outcast? Are you willing to be different? Can you stand it when people are persecuting you? Can you stand it when people are saying things about you? But on top of all these, can you commit yourself so that your mental state, your emotional state, and your spiritual state are in alignment? That is why I mentioned in the introduction that maybe, just maybe, this message is for 3 people on this call listening. Maybe just 3 people. Because the top is not for everybody. Because what it takes to get there is difficult. But if you can find peace of mind and you get there, I can guarantee you it's worthy to be there. It's a good place to be. It's a good place to be where you control things, you direct things, you determine how things happen. And don't let anybody sell you their dream. Pursue your own dream. Don't be convinced with what people are doing and try to do some. Ask yourself, this thing, will it give me peace of mind? If it will not give you peace of mind, please don't do it. Because you may get the accolades. You may get the claps. People may say good things about you, but you go back to the house, sit on your bed and cry. That is not the dream you have to achieve. The dream you have to achieve is having peace of mind all year round. Thank you.